Hello everyone, it is indeed inspiring to see you back again. We are discussing functional programming, and let me explain you that this is something you must have seen people talking about, and you must have heard it, and even you must have explained it to somebody that yes, Python is functional programming or R is a functional programming language. But what exactly this means, like what exactly this functional terms mean? Okay, what is the meaning of that? And whenever we explain, then basically there's an explanation which says that functions so functions here are primary citizens. This is what you must have heard. So they are primary citizens. Okay, so let us try to understand what exactly does this mean. So let us first understand with the help of the way of writing code. So how do we write code? Normally in any kind of programming, let's say I'm writing a procedural way. So in case of procedural way, I can declare something as global, and let's say global x is equal to 100. So that has got 100 meaning. Then I'm writing a function. Function is, let's say, fun. So fun is the function, and then I'm using here some sort of so let me have these brackets, and here I'm writing b is equal to, let's say, 10, and res is equal to b plus x, and then we will do return. We can return the res. So this is what we are returning over here. This is a way in procedural normally we write, or any other programming syntax also we write similar way. Now let's say if it would have been functional programming paradigm, so in that case how this would have been. So it would have been something like function fun is all okay, and we could have taken both the things like x and b here only as a parameter, and then we could have written here return return, and x what we want plus b. So we would have written this way. So here you can see that the way we write the code and program, there's a difference. In case of procedural programming or object oriented programming, there's a difference in both of them. And here you can see it is just returning x plus b. And so shorthand, one demonstration, not very short, but you can see that a bit shorthand we have written in case of functional programming language. Now second part I would like to explain is about the way we basically have variables which change the state. So if I talk about the way the variables are going to change the state, so how that will happen. So for example, here we have a variable x, and x has got a value 10 initially. Now if you want to change the value of x, so normally what you will do, x is equal to 20, and then you want to change the value, so you'll do x is equal to 30. Or basically there is a variable called as name. So if there's a name which is let's say name is Ramesh, so we have written Ramesh initially, but later on we thought no, Ramesh is not the full name. So what we will do, we will type Ramesh, let's say Kumar. So we have written this way, and then we will say no, this is also not the full name. The full name is actually Ramesh Kumar Shah Shah. So this is the full name. So what is happening here? If you see that the name was having initial value as Ramesh, and then it changed the state, and it got the value as Ramesh Kumar, and then it got the value as Ramesh Kumar Shah. So this is how the state has been changing. But if you write the same thing in functional programming, then it would say that if you're writing name, so you write name like this: name is equal to, let's say, Ramesh. You write this way. But then what you can do is you can write something like f fl name, so first name and last name. So I'm just writing that way. So first name and last name, so Ramesh and Kumar. So I did not basically change the state of the first variable. And then I want full name, so I can write full and name is equal to, and here I'll write the full name with Ramesh Kumar and Shah. So you can see that I have taken different variables. So this is again a difference, the way you don't keep on updating the same variable, changing it straight. Rather you can take a new variable and put the newer values into that. Then the last most important thing which is there, that is basically functions are treated as first class citizen. This is the last and most important thing. So what does this mean? This means that let's say you have a variable x is equal to 10, and what you are doing here is you are using a function sum, and inside sum you have taken this particular variable x, and then you are returning something. So you returned x plus 4. So you can see that you are able to return that x variable. Then if you want to pass it into a function, you are able to pass it. You want to modify it, you are able to modify it. So whatever operations you are able to do with this particular integer value or a numeric value, similar way with a string also, name is equal to Ramesh. So you can do same operations, like if we have a get data method here, you can pass that. You can in fact utilize it somewhere here. Let's say name is equal to, or basically you can have name1 is equal to name, and you can add some more string. Okay, f name, f name, so something you can do, make some changes here, and then if you want you can return from here name1. So if you see that what we are able to do, we are able to make use of variable in various ways. Very similar way, if you have a function, let's say if you have a function that is add, so you should be able to use this function add also in multiple ways. Okay, so what those multiple ways could be? The multiple ways could be, you should be able to initialize, let's say add1, add1 can also be initialized as add function. So now add1 has taken the complete details of the function, and add1 can be used as a function. Then if you are creating another function, so I'm creating here some more function which is addITIN addition, and then here inside this also you should be able to use the function add. If you want to return, you should be able to return a function from here. So all these things should be possible are possible with the help of a programming language that is actually called as functional programming. So you must have heard these terms many times, but this is how they actually mean that what exactly is functional programming language. I hope you must have understood. If you have any queries or doubts, you can surely write them in the comment box below. We'll come back and help you out. Thank you very much.